What is good, good people? You are now listening to another episode of A Wicked Good Time with Danny Foxworth. I am your humble narrator, Danny Foxworth. And on this episode, I'm going to spill some random thoughts. And in between those random thoughts, we're going to sniff some candles. So I'm going to get right into it. So this past Sunday, I feel like this is a recurring theme on this podcast. I think the last time I recorded, that same weekend, both my Carolina Panthers, my Tar Heels, and my Las Vegas Aces all lost in the same weekend. Tar Heels, it's time for Mac Brown to go. He's worn out his welcome. The game's passed him by, and something needs to change. Gave up 70 points to James Madison 3 weeks ago. Then last week, they played against Duke and had a 20-0 lead in the third quarter and gave up 21 unanswered and ended up losing 21-20. And then this past Saturday, they lose to Pitt at home 34-24. Lost 3 straight, and yeah, again, it's time for Mac to go. I'm tired of him. And then the Carolina Panthers this past Sunday, I mean, what more needs to be said other than David Tepper is all your fault. You ruin everything. They lose 36-10 to the Chicago Bears. I mean, the Chicago Bears, they're trying to find their way as well, man. Yeah, they found their way with the Panthers yesterday. Last time I checked the score, it was tied up at 7. I'm like, okay, this may be a tight matchup. The Panthers might give the Bears a run for their money. Boy, was I wrong. I met up with my homie Cedric Warren, and we knocked out an episode of At the Plate at the Richland Public Library yesterday, which I'll get into that a little bit later. And by the time we finished recording, I cut my phone back on and I saw the score, and we were down 30-7. I'm like, man, this can't be life. And then that same afternoon, just to add insult to injury, my beloved Las Vegas Aces got eliminated in the WNBA semifinals at the hands of the New York Liberty, which the Liberty, they had the best record in the league. So I didn't really trip over them getting eliminated. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. But, you know, such is life. You get peaks and you got valleys. And right now I'm in the valley stage of my team fandom right now. So without further ado, I'm going to get into sniffing my first candle. Now, the 2 candles that I got this week, I got from Bath and Body Works. They are the White Barn brand. So as I said before, my protocol is I'm going to buy a candle that's a food/beverage scent and then another candle that's a non-food or beverage scent. So I'm going to go with the non-food and beverage scented candle first. This one caught my eye. This is Sundrenched linen with scent notes are clean linen, crisp apple, and soft musk. Scented candle made with natural essential oils. So the color was I love the light blue. That color was something that attracted me to it and made me want to buy it. So without further ado, I'm gonna crack this lid, take the top off, and see what we're working with. Oh, we got 3 wicks. Okay, I like 3 wicks. That's a start. That's a good sign. Ooh. Oh my God, this is sorcery. This smells just like dish detergent. It smells just like laundry detergent. Bro, this is mind blowing. That clean linen smacks you dead in the face. I mean, goodness gracious, this is amazing. I really don't smell the notes of crisp apple. I do smell a little bit of the soft musk towards the end of the sniffing, but that clean linen is definitely the dominant notes in this candle. This one gets a huge passing grade for me. So I'm gonna light this one up and then I will set this one to the side. Man, Bath and Body Works, man, they really be doing their thing with these candles. For real. And the second thing I want to talk about is colonoscopy. The colonoscopy sleep is super duper underrated. I made a mention of it on my Facebook page, and I never realized the amount of people that I would have in my comments echoing the same sentiment. I talked about my colonoscopy experience on a early episode of Since We Last Spoke with Danny Foxworth. And at first I was really mortified and just my nerves were bad going into this ordeal because I didn't really know what to expect, but it really is a very quick and painless procedure. And when they put you under, I mean, your lights go out like that. And, you know, the procedure itself only lasted maybe 35 or 40 minutes. But when I came to, I kid you not, it felt like I slept a good solid 8 hours. And, no, not even trying to be funny. When I came to, the first thing that came to my mind was, I completely understand why Michael Jackson felt how he felt about propofol the way that he felt, because that was a good ass sleep. I hadn't slept that good in a long time. So shout out to propofol. You did your thing. And again, if you're a man or a woman of a certain age, don't be too cool to get checked out. Go get your colonoscopy. Get your endoscopy too, because health is wealth. You know, don't let pride get in the way and then you end up dying of colon cancer. I want better for you. So now I'm going to get into my next candle, which is also a White Barn brand. And this one is my food and beverage scented candle choice. This is strawberry pound cake. Fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, whipped cream. And going by the previous candle, I'm assuming this one is going to also be 3 wicks whenever I take the top off. And sure enough, it's 3 wicks. So now take a nose gander as what it smells like. Oh my God. Yeah, this one is at the very top of the piss my dad off category. Oh man, I thought that warm apple pie scent from the first episode was a doozy. Brother, this is, oh my God. It smells just like strawberry pound cake. This is, yo. You smell the strawberries, you smell the shortcake and the whipped cream. Bro, nah, man. This I cannot wrap my mind around how authentic this candle smells. 6-year-old me would be going to the kitchen to get a spoon. I'll be trying to eat the wax like a dummy. Man, this is incredible. Yeah, this might be the best candle I've smelled so far on every as far as all in terms of all the episodes that I've done. Strawberry pound cake. Oh, Bath and Body Works. I'll tell you what. I need a stake in the company or something, because I'm extremely impressed. Extremely impressed. And while I'm lighting this candle up, I want to talk about the importance. If you know me, you know that I'm a staunch advocate of meeting your internet friends in real life. And so yesterday, which was Sunday, I made a trip up to Columbia for my homie Priest Jacobs. He had a vinyl pop-up at his art store called the Soul House, which if y'all are in the Columbia metro and surrounding areas, do yourself a favor. Go check his place out. It's super dope art in there. But for the vinyl pop-up, he had like 3 or 4 different vendors in there just selling vinyl. And while I was up there, I figured I didn't realize until the night before that I was going to try to record with my homie Cedric Warren, who I had on at the plate last year to join me with doing the MLB playoff predictions episode. And so this was actually my first time meeting Cedric in real life. So once I realized that I was going to actually be in Columbia, because he lives in Columbia, I reached out to him Saturday night, just spur of the moment, like, yo, are you able to record on Sunday? And we picked a time. I was like, yo, come to think about it, I'm going to be in Columbia on Sunday. Man, dude, this strawberry shortcake candle, I mean, I lit it and it's already making this impression. Good job, strawberry pound cake candle. Anyway, so I was like, you know what? Since I'm going to be up in Columbia, let's meet up at the Richmond Public Library and we'll knock an episode out. So that's exactly what we did. We met up at 2:00 and it was super dope. I just put that episode out on Monday. So y'all make sure to check out the MLB playoff predictions episode of At the Plate with Danny Foxworth. And we recorded for about 30 minutes, well, about 20 minutes, and then knocked that out. And then he followed me back to the Soul House, to the pop-up, where another good internet friend of mine, shout out to my dog Sean, aka Orangeburg Slim, he hit me up earlier that Sunday morning asking me if I was going to be at the pop-up. And I was like, yeah. He was like, me and my lady are going to pull up to the pop-up too. I'm like, man, bet. That's a bet. Because I've been following him for a long time, and I really dig what he's doing. I'm really digging the movement. Super dope photographer. And he moved to Columbia probably about 3 years ago. So I had the pleasure of not meeting one, but two of my internet homies in real life, all at the same place at the same time. And again, meet your internet friends in real life. And one more thing. The people, I got a bone to pick for people that go out of their way to tell other people to smile. Stop telling people to smile. Let people smile when they're ready to smile. Don't let the smile, because then that it feels like an obligation for the other person to smile, and then the smile just comes off super disingenuous. Maybe what they're doing doesn't require them to smile. Why are you forcing them to smile? Let them smile when they're ready to smile. But anyway, those are my thoughts. And both of those candles, the Sundrenched linen and the strawberry pound cake, both get passing grades. Bath and Body Works, job well done. Man, I cannot recommend that strawberry pound cake enough. I'm about to call my dad and tell him I'm making strawberry shortcake to get his reaction. And maybe I'll tape it and see what happens. And then I'll post it on my YouTube page. Speaking of my YouTube page, today is a good day to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can find me at Danny Foxworth 843. There you can find all of the video versions of this podcast, as well as my other podcasts, the aforementioned At the Plate podcast, At the Plate with Danny Foxworth, which covers baseball, and my other podcast, Since We Last Spoke with Danny Foxworth, and another podcast entitled Growing Up Low Country with Liz and Danny that I dropped last week, which, I mean, the title is self-explanatory. I talk about growing up in the low country. So make sure you like, download, and subscribe to all of those podcasts. You can find them on all streaming platforms. You can find me on IG at Danny Foxworth 843. You can find me on Twitter at Danny Foxworth 843. But the Foxworth for the Twitter page is only one O, so it's Danny FOXWRTH 843. And again, I thank you all for your eyes and ears tuned in. I surpassed 250 subscribers on YouTube, so I'm pretty happy about that. And again, thank y'all so much for listening. Thank y'all so much for watching. And until next time, y'all be good. Keep it lit.